Way back in the accursed year of 2010, I was just discovering my love for making videos by making some of the worst videos that were ever made. You can't change my mind. Just a heads up, the footage here is probably going to be a little repetitive because there's no real source material to go off of, so I'm just going to have to loop the video. Also, this is kind of going to be a reaction video, sort of. I normally hate these, but for one, I made them, although it was 12 years ago at this point. And also, I have to do it. I just have to. It's a rite of passage. I've been ashamed of these for so long, but now I've got to address them to show you just how far I've come. So my friend Spencer and I created this channel called TASProductions way back in the year of 2012. Yeah, we filmed these videos in 2010, but we didn't upload them until 2 years later. Yes, the TAS stands for Trevor and Spencer. What can I say? We were like, I don't know, 11 when we made these, I think? We're 23 now, so you can go ahead and do the math. I don't really care enough to do that right now. Anyways, we had 3 mainstay series on our channel, 2 of which were actually published. So this is going to be a 4-part series going through each of these 3 series, and then the 4th part's going to be covering all the miscellaneous videos we had in there. And oh boy, they were something. Now, it's time to cover our very first series on TAS Productions, Leo No Arms!
Leo No Arms can't fly. Watch and learn.
Okay guys, I'm going to try to fly.
I can fly! Leo No Arms can't get up. Watch and learn.
Okay. I'm in a bit of a jam. Oh. Okay. This way. Come on.
See what I mean?
Okay, let me explain. So first off, I was not Leo No Arms here, that was Spencer. I was the narrator, so yes, even though I was putting on a fake British accent, you can hear how middle school Trevor sounded. Isn't that what you always wanted? Basically, our whole thing was, hey, let's get Spencer to tuck his arms into his pants and pretend to be this British guy named Leo No Arms, and he fails to do things without arms. It was gonna start with Leo No Arms can't fly, then there was gonna be a basketball thing, and eventually it was gonna go up to trying to drive and eat and all that. Of course, we can't drive when we're, how old were we, 12, 11, 6? But we thought we were gonna do this well into our adulthood because we didn't really know how YouTube worked, and we were kind of inspired by all those rinky-dink nothing videos that just so happened to make it big, and we thought one of our shows was gonna be that. But we didn't think it was gonna be Leo No Arms for reasons I'll get into later. Yeah, I don't really like this video so much because it's just kinda dumb. This is actually the shortest production time of any video I've ever made ever. It was literally, hey, let's do this video. I pull out the camera, we do it in one take, we're done. That's all it was, and it kinda shows. I can kinda see where the humor is coming from here. It just wasn't executed very well, which is kind of a running theme for our channel, but enough with that. Let's get on to the second one. Leo No Arms can't play basketball.
Leo No Arms cannot play basketball. Watch and learn.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pause right here and just say that even at the time I wasn't super big on this one because it was just Spencer as Leo trying to kick the basketball and that's all it is. I think if it was as long as Leo No Arms Can't Fly or maybe just a little shorter, it would have been slightly better. But it's just this, and it's long, and it's awkward, and it's not very funny. And this is also where we decided to give him the catchphrase, oh crumpets, because that's... No, I'm not even going to sarcastically call it funny. Just, no. Oh man, looking at this, it's so weird to see how far I've come.
Oh, my English muffins! Oh!
But it's not over yet. See? It just keeps going. Devilish basketball and all that. So while this is going on, I'm just gonna lay you into the backstory of Leo No Arms. Basically, this was gonna be this sort of mini-series or something,
See what I mean?
where after the people behind the show, so to speak, end up finding that it's not very funny, and these weren't us, it was characters based on us, they were gonna cancel the show. Never to be seen again until there was a big rise up of the fans, which we were hoping there actually would be because we thought we were gonna have thousands and thousands of viewers at this point, asking for Leo No Arms to come back, and then he would be a mainstay thing. And if not, then he would keep butting into other shows saying, I used to have a show and I want back! Again, I see where we're coming from here. It's kind of an end of silliness thing. But no, it didn't really work out. Especially because I think 50 people watched the video when it came out, and most people said, what? They didn't really understand it, and looking back, neither do I. I don't blame them. So the first, second, and fourth Leo No Arms videos were filmed in one day, and then 2 years later we filmed the third. That's when we wanted there to be an actual setup for Leo No Arms getting cancelled. Yes, I know what you're thinking. We've held on to these videos that long, trying to make sure that they ended up becoming a thing. We really thought we had something here. What can I say? We were just entering middle school. We didn't know any better. And this is Leo No Arms Can't Do Push-Ups. I'm not going to play any of the audio here because all it really is Spencer, rolling around, I guess, and not doing anything that looks suggestive, not at all. So there's that, and then eventually the narrator's like, oh yeah, you're not funny anymore, you're gonna get canceled, blah blah blah. So again, at this point, the channel hadn't actually come up, and no one had seen these videos, so we didn't really have an audience engagement factor. We didn't really know what people were gonna think. We as young people just assumed that it was gonna be huge. We've seen those videos like Fred or Charlie Bit My Finger where it's just the most inane nothingness, and we thought, hey, that's gonna be us, right? People love to eat this stuff up. So, what you're about to see is one of the absolute dumbest things we have ever made. Leo No Arms gets cancelled. Oh boy.
Leo No Arms has been cancelled due to low comedy ratings. So watch and learn for the last time, I guess.
I've been.
Would you look at that
And
sign?
I've also gained weight.
You can't even tell what it says. Oh no.
It's been hard.
But
I've
the
been a warrior. You know,
the
being
worst part's not
serious
here yet.
questions.
And the gaining weight comment, by the way, is because he has his arms tucked into his shirt. Not into his pants this time, but into his shirt.
Crumpets! Oh, boy. What are you guys?
Yep. We were serious with this. This wasn't a parody of anything. This was just us being weird.
Yeah, you.
And I can't even listen to me doing the voice of the sock puppets because I'm laughing while I'm reading my lines, or not even reading. This was all basically improvised with just a shell of a script, barely even an outline, honestly. Oh, this is some good embarrassment here. Oh, I'm cringing at myself hard, and it's only gonna get worse. Yeah, so this is the official ending of Leo No Arms. Again, we were hoping that if Leo became popular, he would have ended up getting this giant push for him to come back, and then we would have been doing this for years and years and years. I'm honestly surprised he made it to 4 episodes. I'm also kind of amazed that in the universe of Leo No Arms itself, Leo ages 2 years in advance and then ages back 2 years. Because again, the third one was filmed way later. Yeah. Alright, so this video could easily just be a whole, yeah, that was cringy, blah blah blah, but this is where it all began, folks. This is where Media Mementos, in a weird way, got its start. I never, ever, ever would have thought about making videos if we didn't end up making Leo No Arms. If we didn't end up going through with this idea, I don't think we would have made anything, ever. It was making this one-off video that made us realize, hey, we want to make a full channel. We want to make a full channel full of these funny little skits and shows. They weren't actually funny, but the intention was to be funny. And looking back on way younger me, I can kind of see where some of my sense of humor is. Kind of the absurdist dialogue-based stuff with strange situations, I guess. Of course, now that I know to actually write scripts and think through things first, and also, no offense to any 11 or 12-year-olds out there, but knowing that 11 and 12-year-olds generally don't stack up to people that have a lot more experience and have made a few failures and had some learning experiences from said failures. Leo No Arms is embarrassing, absolutely, but it's nowhere near the worst show on the channel. Honestly, I think of the 3 mainline shows, this is the one I look back on the fondest, because I can see where there's an idea for comedy. The others, I don't know how we ever found them funny, honestly. They were just, oh, there's no beating around the bush here. They're just disasters through and through, honestly. Yikes. You know, Spencer actually does not remember Leo No Arms. We don't really talk much anymore. We kind of lost contact in high school, and now we live in different states entirely. But the last time I spoke to Spencer, I was actually bringing up some of our old stuff on our formerly shared YouTube channel that eventually he just handed over to me for reasons I'll get into later. And by later, I mean another installment. But he actually has no memory of this at all. Not the weird hand puppets, not trying to fly, none of that. He doesn't remember the show at all. I'd be lying if I said I blamed him in any way. It was kind of a flash in the pan for us. We focused on the show for literally only 2 days of our lives. And besides, that was at this point 12 years ago. It's safe to say we moved on to bigger and better things, but this is where it all began, folks. For those of you who like the Word Girl video, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or whatever your favorite Media Mementos video is, they wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for a no-armed fake British man who really, really wanted to fly. Well, folks, thanks for watching the video. What'd you guys think? I don't have anything else to ask, so comment below and let me know, because I'm always excited to hear what you guys have to say. Real quick, I'd like to thank our Patreon executive producers, Reziel, Leaf Razor, Azarius, Wootdoo, Michaela Bellamy, and MD the Dude. If you too would like your name read at the end of every Media Mementos video, then consider donating to our Patreon, which has a link in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time!